The Extraordinary Tale of Mulan. Hello, dreamers! Welcome back to Dandelion Daydreams, where we bring magical stories to life. Today, we're traveling to ancient China to hear the incredible tale of Mulan, a story of courage, love, and finding one's true strength. So, get comfy, and let's dive into this legendary adventure. Once upon a time, in a small village in China, there lived a young woman named Mulan. She was kind, clever, and brave, but she often felt out of place in a world where women were expected to fit a specific mold. While others saw her as different, Mulan's heart longed for more, something greater than the life that had been laid out before her. One day, a great threat loomed over the land. The emperor declared that the Huns, a fierce and powerful enemy, were invading China. To defend the kingdom, one man from every family was ordered to join the imperial army. Mulan's father, though brave and honorable, was old and frail. Still, he prepared to answer the call to duty. Mulan couldn't bear the thought of losing her father in battle. That night, as her family slept, she made a decision that would change her life forever. She cut her long hair, donned her father's armor, and disguised herself as a man. With determination in her heart, she left her home to take her father's place in the army. The journey to the army camp was long and challenging, but Mulan pressed on, knowing she had to protect her family. When she arrived, she introduced herself as Ping and tried her best to fit in among the other recruits. Training was grueling, and Mulan struggled at first. She felt out of her depth, but she never gave up. Her captain, a young man named Li Shang, pushed the recruits to their limits, teaching them discipline, strength, and teamwork. Mulan's comrades were a quirky and diverse group, including the cheerful Qianpo, the tough Yao, and the witty Ling. At first, they underestimated Mulan, but her persistence soon earned their respect. Through her determination and clever thinking, she managed to overcome even the most difficult challenges, like retrieving an arrow from the top of a towering pole when no one else could. As Mulan grew stronger, so did the bonds between her and her fellow soldiers. But the threat of the Huns was ever present. One day, news arrived that the Huns had destroyed a nearby village. The army set out on a treacherous journey through snowy mountains to confront the enemy. It was here that Mulan faced her greatest test. While traveling through the mountains, the soldiers were ambushed by the Huns. Heavily outnumbered, it seemed all hope was lost. But Mulan, thinking quickly, came up with a daring plan. She grabbed a cannon and aimed it at the mountainside, triggering an avalanche that buried the Huns under tons of snow. The army was saved, but Mulan was injured in the chaos. Her true identity was discovered when the medic tended to her wounds. Li Shang, bound by the strict code of the army, spared Mulan's life, but dismissed her from the ranks. Heartbroken and alone, Mulan stayed behind as the army marched on. But as she rested in the snowy wilderness, she spotted something terrifying. The surviving Huns were regrouping and heading straight for the emperor's palace. Knowing she had to act, Mulan raced to the palace to warn Li Shang and the other soldiers. At first, they didn't believe her. But when the Huns launched their surprise attack, Mulan's words rang true. The Huns stormed the palace, taking the emperor hostage. It was up to Mulan to save the day. Using her quick thinking and the help of her loyal friends, Mulan devised a clever plan. Disguising themselves as women, she and her comrades infiltrated the palace and caught the Huns off guard. Mulan faced off against the Hun leader, Shan Yu, in a dramatic battle. In the end, with courage and ingenuity, she defeated him, saving the emperor and all of China. The emperor, impressed by Mulan's bravery and selflessness, offered her a high-ranking position in his court. But Mulan, ever humble, chose to return home to her family. When she arrived, her father embraced her, saying, "The greatest honor is having you as my daughter." Word of Mulan's heroism spread across the land, and she became a legend, an inspiration to all who heard her story. Mulan proved that courage, determination, and staying true to oneself can change the course of history. And that's the extraordinary tale of Mulan, a story of bravery, family, and believing in yourself. If you enjoyed this adventure, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more magical stories from Dandelion Daydreams. Keep dreaming, dreamers, and we'll see you in the next adventure.